6 months is a very short time to be thinking about the prospect of being deported.
Hawaii Senator Mazie Hirono joined other Democrats outside the Capitol in Washington on Tuesday, urging Republicans to join them in passing the DREAM Act in the wake of President Trump's decision to end DACA in a few months' time. The event was put together by the Congressional Asian Pacific American Caucus.
Senator Hirono.
Thank you, Judy, and Leader Pelosi. Always good to see you. I'm glad to be here with my colleagues from the House to talk about how important it is for us to take action on the DREAM Act immediately. I was brought to this country when I was almost 8 years old. I can't imagine any other country. Of course, English was not my first language either. I cannot imagine any other country where I could have dreamt the dreams that enabled me to become a United States Senator. This is all that the dreamers want. There's a reason they're called dreamers, because they want to dream the dreams that I got to dream as an immigrant to this country. And so there are some 600 of them in Hawaii who have come forward as dreamers out of perhaps some 2,000 who would be eligible. And I want to make sure that everyone understands that dreamers come from all walks of life, from so many different countries, including Asian countries. About 10% of all those who are eligible to become dreamers are from Asian countries. But we know that many of them have not stepped forward. Why? Because they may have a greater fear of the government having the information that would enable government to find them. And perhaps, as Leader Pelosi said, the experience of the totally unjustified discriminatory targeting of 120,000 Japanese Americans during World War II may cause the Asian community particularly to have these kinds of fears about giving government information to enable them to find them. And right now, they are facing deportation thanks to the president's actions in doing away with DACA with, albeit, a 6-month delay effective date. But you know what? If you're a person who's here, you just want to be able to get on with your life, go to school, be able to go to college, be able to work. 6 months is a very short time to be thinking about the prospect of being deported. So something that the president had in his power to do, which was to maintain the DACA program and then to fight against all efforts to do away with it, he did not do. And that is why we are here. We need to stand up. And thank you, Ivy, for telling your story. You're going to hear from 2 more dreamers who have very courageously stepped forward to tell their stories, but replicate their stories 800,000 times, and the millions of DACA eligible young people who have not stepped forward. And I'm sad to say that unless we pass the DREAM Act immediately, these young people's fears will come to pass, and we cannot let that happen in our country. So mahalo nui loa to all of you for being here. Aloha.